for face-to-face talks.
The way to peace is to have a decisive leader sit down and force people to come together.
Ukraine's ambassador to keeping the door open.
If needed, President Zelensky, of course, will be present at the meetings. We have been very open about it, but let's see how this will go.
This after leaders of several European nations promised they're committed to the principle that international borders must not be changed by force. The comments coming after President Trump suggested Friday that Ukraine may have to cede some territory.
There'll be some swapping of territories to the betterment of both.
This weekend, top Ukrainian officials met in England with Vice President J.D. Vance.
In some negotiated settlement.
And tomorrow, the White House's special envoy Keith Kellogg to Ukraine to continue those discussions. Today, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte saying any territory concessions by the Ukrainians must not be legally recognized as part of Russia under international law.
It will be about territory, it will be, of course, about security guarantees, but also about the absolute need to acknowledge that Ukraine decides on its own future.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham also insisting there be security guarantees for Ukraine in the case of any future invasions.
You need to tell Putin what happens if he does it a third time.
Vaughn Hilliard is joining us now from the White House. And Vaughn, before the president gets to Alaska, we're expecting to hear from him about a federal push in his own backyard.
That's right, Hallie. The president says he will make an announcement tomorrow morning about the, quote, crime and beautification of Washington, D.C. Now, over the weekend, he already dispatched federal agents across the city despite a drop in crime here compared to last year. I'm told by an aide to the mayor, D.C., that she has not yet been briefed on tomorrow's announcement. Hallie?
Vaughn Hilliard, thank you. President Trump also speaking today with the head of Israel as that country presses forward with plans to take over Gaza City.
Tonight, in the face of growing international outrage, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu doubling down.
We have about 70 to 75% of Gaza under Israeli control, military control. But we have two remaining strongholds, Gaza City and the central camps in the Muasi.
In a press conference today, the Israeli leader was clear. He wants to control the entire Gaza Strip, and soon.
We're talking in terms of fairly short timetable, because we want to bring the war to an end.
But that's not how the vast majority of UN member states see it.
Expanding military, nothing to bring an end to this conflict.
Today, in a day emergencies
And destruction.
after country
They act with the brutality, cruelty.
called on Israel's restriction. The United States further isolated in its support for Israel.
The United States supports Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas's terrorism. Israel has a security.
But nearly 6,000 miles away in Gaza, the 100th child died of starvation today, according to the health ministry. International organizations say Israel is still not allowing in enough aid. This father says, "We're exhausted. I'm going out to get food for my children, and I swear I don't even have a bite for them to eat."
And after that UN Security Council session, Netanyahu and President Trump spoke on the phone, the Israeli Prime Minister thanking Trump for his, quote, steadfast support. Hallie?
Molly Hunter, thank you. Back here.